Can you see it now?
Yep, we can see your screen.
Okay, I created an app called Caseworks,
Okay,
and I changed the logo,
nice.
the first part,
Mhm.
and I also added the tabs, the 5 or 6 tabs, whatever you
Mentioned. Okay.
mentioned in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Contacts, opportunities, cases, documents, reports, and solutions and leads.
Mm-hmm.
And these 3 are the objects I created: companies, users, and clients.
Okay, can you open up one by one, companies, users, and clients?
Yep, this is a company object.
Can you click on new?
Yep.
Okay.
Company tab I took as a text, and the users tab, I created some users.
So that's also a text one.
Yes.
Okay. What about clients?
Clients.
There is no auto number.
No,
Why?
I think I created the number.
Data type, auto number, client number, field name.
Yeah.
And can you scroll down a bit? How come you have a name field then?
That part I didn't know. Okay. See, the record name I took as client number, and data type is auto number.
Okay, can you just take me back to your client object? From top, click on client tab. Click on new.
And create new.
So you have here client's name. So I believe you have another object by the name of clients. So you created 2, client and clients.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I have one question there actually. While I'm creating that object, you asked me, you asked me to create 3 tabs, 3 objects. Once I added the first object, there is an option called save and new. I clicked on the save and new. That means it opens the next to create a next object.
Yes.
But it didn't give me that option to add to a specific, like to this app. Somewhere I have to read.
It gives option. I showed you yesterday. There's an option to add the tab to the particular application
I
while
know.
we were creating the tab.
Right. But if you click on save and new, it didn't give me that option.
No, that is not
See, save and
possible.
new me. Okay, let me show you what I did is. See the client. I did this one first. See, what I am trying to say is instead of clicking save, I did save and new.
Okay.
If you click on save, it'll give that other options to next to add to the object, add to the object, add to the app and other options. But if you click here, it didn't give me the next options.
Yes, it is because when you click on this save and new, you're opening another page for the object creation, not for the tab creation.
Right. That's what I did. So
in that case, you have to go on the left hand side. Do you see there is a tab option below report types? Don't scroll up, don't scroll down. Yes. This is the place from where you add your object tab. Then.
Okay.
Okay. Where you go, you click on the first option that says new under custom object tab section. Yes. Now you select your object here, which is missing, which do not have the tab, and then you select the tab style. You have to select the tab style. But why two objects by the same name?
That's where I didn't see this client on my app list as object, so I created another one.
That's the client. You just have to leave it then. Don't use this object. Yeah. You already have one object by the name of client.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that always keep it default off or default on for all your profiles. It is totally depend upon your comfortable or you want to show up to these profiles or not. That's totally depend upon you. Okay. Yes, so it totally depends upon the requirement. It is not a hard and fast rule. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
So now I got clients and clients too.
But yeah, I can delete you can delete one.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Okay.
And here, now it is
auto number.
Auto number, that's it.
Yes. All right, guys. Those who have doubts or those who have not done yet, by this session, by this particular share, Chandra have showed you that how to do the things, how to get this created. Please take a look and do create these objects for particularly. And today I'm going to show you how to create the fields in the objects, the new fields, more fields in the object. So in any object, you can depend upon your addition. You can create up to 500 fields. In any object, you can stop sharing, Chandra.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. In any object, you can create up to 500 fields in the system. So under any object, I'm not talking about any particular one, it is under any object, 500 maximum fields you can create. Now, depend upon the addition of the Salesforce, it might ask you to only have the limit of 100 fields or 250 fields or 500 fields. So let me open up this Salesforce. I'm not sure about the limit for the developer account. Murli, do you have any idea?
Please share your screen or Devika.
Yeah, I'm sharing it now. Just a second.
I think it's 500, Devika, I think.
For developer also? Because yes. I know about the enterprise.
I think it's 500, but I have to check it again.
Okay. It's asking me to recreate the password. Just give me one quick second. Just in my another screen. share screen. Um, let me
Yes,
know.
Devika, it is 500.
It is 500 for developer. Thank you.
Yes.
So in developer account also, you can create up to 500 fields under any single object. Okay, so it's like every object can have 500 up to 500 fields. Okay, so it is not mandatory to create 500, but yes, you have a great limit and on order to have fields on any of the object. Now we learn how to create object, we learn how to create application. Now we need to learn how to create field. During the object creation, we create one field with two data types available for us as an option. One is the text data type, another is the auto number. So this could be the question that, okay, what type of data types you can create field during the object creation. So one is the text, another is the auto number. This could be the question. Secondly, if I talk about the object I created the object with the auto number field. Now I'm going to create more objects in the Salesforce. There are two ways of creating the fields, not object, it's a field. There are two ways of creating the fields in Salesforce. First is a longer way, another is a shorter way. So I'm going to tell you about the shorter way later on. Let's go with the longer way first. So currently it is the custom object where I'm going to create the field. I'm going to show you how to create a field for standard object and the custom object. Standard object is the one which is already available from the Salesforce. Custom is the one which we create in the system. Okay, standard and custom are the two definition of any particular differentiation which is provided by what is provided by Salesforce and what is not provided by Salesforce by default. Okay, now I'm gonna do this under the object first. So I'm gonna create fields under the custom object right now. First, I'll go to the object. These are two my objects. So I'm gonna use the position one. Under position, I can see custom field and relationships. Okay, custom fields and relationship. So this means I can create custom fields under the custom object. So custom field, I'll click on new. Do not go for field dependencies and set history tracking. We'll talk about these later on. First, we'll learn how to create the fields. New. Now, we already formula, roll-up summary, and these three relationships. We're gonna talk about it later on, not now, because these are something which is gonna take some time. Let's start with the basic first, okay? Below these, leaving top 5, you just have to start creating fields using the checkbox till URL. From this, you can only leave geolocation. Rest you have to create. Okay, I'm gonna show you like these we call data types. Data types is nothing but the type of data you want to store in the field. That is what we are defining from this particular part of the page. Okay, like I want to create a field that says that should only contain my email address. So if I'm selecting email data type, and if somebody enters some like ABC or XYZ in that particular field and try to save the record, they won't be able to save it till the time they don't enter the email format in there, like abc@xyz.com. So that could be that needs to be entered into the system if the email address is data type is being selected for the particular field. If you select data type as date, in that means you only can enter the date in there, nothing else. Okay, currency means it is gonna take the currency like you have dollar, euro, pound, anything that is the currencies it's gonna pick up, and the amount you're going to enter in there. So amount numbers could be end up in 18 up to 18 numbers. Okay. Text is like a free flow field, like you can enter anything in there, but there are 5 type of text fields, so you should know that what is the difference between all 5. And yes, there could be the question based upon it. Then pick list is like a drop down, like you might have seen while filling the online form. You click on certain field that says gender, then you get male, female, all those things. So that's a drop down menu. So that kind of drop down menu we can create over here. One thing I just want from all of you, please do by heart all these field, all these data types and related some related theory of these data types. Okay, you should know all these theory of related data type. Why? Because if somebody asks you that what kind of data we can enter or what kind of data type we should select for this particular field, then in that case you should know about it. It should be like you can just close your eyes and let the person know that okay, this should be the data type. So later on, when you start working on the system, you'll get to know about these fields easily. But for now, you just have to start learning. Okay, please go through this right hand side of the page along with the left hand side to know more about it, especially the difference between all the 5 text field. Okay, this is the one way of creating the field. I'll show you how to create this field. Let's take the email address. Email data type I have selected, and I'm gonna use the field label email ID. Field name, field label, email ID I have selected. Now field name auto-populate, field label is the one which I entered. Description is self-explanatory that what kind of data is gonna be there. If needed, you can enter the description. If not, then you can leave it. For such fields, you really don't need to enter the description every time. Help text is the one which, like you see this eye icon here, that's the help text. So whenever this field appears on the position object and there's gonna be the eye icon in front of this field so that people can see that what kind of data they need to enter in there. But it's email ID, so I'm not entering any help text. Required means you always want this field to be filled up. If you make this field required, then this red icon, do you see this red mark in front of the field? That will come up on your object page. Okay, so I'll show you how to make it required. Required unique. Unique means once they enter the email address, nobody else can enter the same email address and create the record again. I can make it unique. An external ID is used for the bulk data upload. So I'll tell you this thing later on, but we can make it unique identifier and get the data bulk upload in the system using the email address. Okay, in that case, we need to make sure that email addresses are correct. Do not allow duplicate values, make it required. Let's click on next. Now who all can enter the data in there? So it's visible for all because I made it visible for everyone, the position object. So this particular field is visible for all first. Second, sorry, I didn't made it for all the profiles, but why it is coming up? Because default, because we made it required for everyone. Now let's go back. I'm coming back here. I'm not gonna make it required anymore. Let's go back to the page. Do you see? Now it's editable field. I can make it visible or non-visible. So by just clicking on this particular small checkbox, the required one, I can decide whether this field is mandatory for all the people in the company or not. Okay, if I make it required again, I do not have any rights to edit the visibility because it is gonna be mandatory and everybody needs to fill it in. Okay. Next, position layout, because position is the object, so that particular page layout name as position layout. Page layout is nothing but where do you see all the fields, that's the page layout. We'll show you how to alter the page layout. Okay. Save. Save and new means it will take you again back to the data type page. And if you click on save, you will be on the this page. Okay. Now we have our first custom field created on the position object. Let's go to the position object. Let's go to this. Now you know that this particular position number is already been saved when email ID field was not there. Now I'm trying to edit something else because I created this field as a new field. I'm just trying to enter something else, some other data also, and try to save it without entering the email ID. You won't be able to, because first reason is it is required. You can see the red mark. It's a required field. Whichever field shows this red mark, that means it's a required field and mandatory to enter the data. Second, it's a duplicate. We are not allowing any duplicate values in there, so we have to enter the single value. Let's say so I'm entering this email address and I'm going to save this out. Now I'm going to create one more record, new, with the same email address. Let's see what happens. Duplicate value on record this. There's no way I can create another value with the same record, same email address, because I have selected email ID should be unique and there should not be any duplicate entry for the same record as for the same email address. Okay, so that is the reason of checking those two checkbox, because it provides some restriction on the values we enter on the particular in the particular object. Okay, particular object and particular field. Now there is another way of creating the field. The another way is a very quick way. You really don't go to setup and then look for the object. You just go right inside of your page. This menu, we call it force.com menu. This small menu, we call it force.com menu. You have several options in here, but when you actually go for the paid account, you work in the paid account, you get limited option in here. Okay, and with the like professional edition and all, you don't get even these menu bar. So I'm not saying get used to it. I want you to get used to the longer way, because that is the only way you can go for. But if it is available for you to work like this, like through the force.com menu, it's a good story then. Okay, but you have to prepare for both sides. New, I just clicked on this force.com menu, view fields and new. So if I click on view fields, I'll see only the fields which has been created yet in the position object. Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't find the force menu.
Are you in Lightning?
I'm sorry. No. Oh, okay. I'm on the classic.
You're in Classic. How is it possible then?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you share your screen? I'll stop sharing.
Sure. Let me share my screen.
Even I am also not finding it.
Okay. You have to go to the object.
Yeah. Now I'm able to see it.
Now you're not on the object, Eric. You have to go to the object first. How system will know where you want to create the field.
Oh, okay.
Go to object,
So,
reference.
Oh, and then it shows up. Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
All right. Please stop sharing.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, so guys, why I asked him to go to the object, because that is the only way you let the system know where you want to create the field. Okay, there's no other way you can let the system know. All right, so I'll go to the object. First, I selected the position object, then the force.com menu. Then I clicked on new. If I click on view fields, in that case, it will be like I'm just want to view the fields which has been created so far. But if I click on new, it takes me directly to the data type page. Okay, choose a field type. Earlier it used to say choose a data type, but now it says field type. Easy for you to understand, but this is what we call data type only. If you say below, data type, okay, the kind of data we want to enter the field. Now let's take up the pick list. Now I'm going to create the kind of position, because it's a position object, I'm creating the relevant things, okay? It's a position object, so I'm going to create something which is related to the position, like opening. Not opening, it's a department. So there are few things in here which you have to know. Use global pick list value set means the pick list values which we already decided in the system, and we let the system know that these pick list values we're going to use frequently, so we can use that pick list value set. We'll show you how to create global pick list value set, okay, right after, once you are done with the field creation. Now enter values with each value separated by a new line. This second option is the maximum used option, because first option is like, okay, you have designed global pick list value set, yes, no, a male, female, transgender, like these kind of value set you have already created, which you know that may be frequently used under the objects you have created. So, but if you do not have these pick list value sets decided already, and you want to create a drop down menu field, in that case you have to select the second option, okay, because this is odd one out, like you are creating one field with few drop downs which you're not going to use frequently for the other fields, okay. You cannot use both, you cannot use both for one field. I'm not saying for one object, I'm saying for one field you cannot use both. So I'm going to go department. Right. So I'm taking 3 departments only. Now display values alphabetically. If I select this, then it will go in alphabetical order. If I don't select this, it is going to be in the same way as I'm mentioning over here. Use first value as the default value means always first value is going to be your default, like management is going to be your default value every time you create any new record. But no, this is not the case for us here. Restrict pick list values to the value we have defined in here. So means if somebody tried to enter something else, like the house cleaning department and all those things, they're going to add in here, they won't be able to add it till the time I don't add them to the pick list values. Okay, always require this field. If I make it require, in that case it is going to be the mandatory field like we did it for email address, but I'm not going to make it required. The drop down fields we rarely make it required. Sometimes we do, but rarely. Okay, description and help text, again you just have to enter if you want to have things like selected over here. I'm just going to show you that how it looks like. Select the proper department. Next. Again, I know that to whom I need to give access to this particular field, so I can decide from this. And this is the profile page. In next class, we will learn how to create the profiles and how to create users. Save. Now again, my second field is here called department. Now I'm gonna go back to the position object. Gonna edit this, edit. Do you see this question mark? Select the proper department. If I hover on this, it's not mandatory that you have to select something in here. It is like if I hover, I'll get the select the proper department option. This question mark is a help text. Okay, I can select any department and save it. Okay, now any doubt, any question you have? Anything you guys want to ask?
Hi, Devika.
Yes.
I have one quick question on this one. So we are manually creating the fields in the object at this time. Eventually, you said there is a field creation that we can maximize up to 100, 250, and 500, right? That is the limit of the fields that can be created in the object. Well, anyhow, we are creating 2 fields manually as to show basically this is a manual creation of a field. Let's say if in any object, if you're working in like a real-time environment, obviously there won't be 2 fields. Obviously there will be in any object, there might be 10 fields, 20, 30, depending on the requirement. So in that scenario, what is the way of like, creating all the fields with the data types in it? Will that be a CSV file that you will upload through a flex upload, or how will you do it?
It's manual.
Just manual.
Yes.
So
There's
you
no
have
way-
to upload.
How you will decide that what kind of data type you're gonna have in this particular field? Like a pick
Right.
list values. Pick list values you cannot decide freehand. You have to select and enter the data in there. Like
Right.
values needs to be entered in there. So everything is manual. Field
Every-
creation is always manual.
So
Data upload can be the Excel. Field
Right.
creation is always the manual.
So let's say if you have like 15, 20 objects and you have like thousands of fields in it. So every field have to be created manually?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Thank you
There's
so
no
much.
automation.
No automation. Okay. Thank you.
So actually you don't get that scenario in real.
Okay. In real, okay.
Yeah, in real you don't get that scenario because maximum companies use the existing objects. Few of the companies use the custom objects and they don't create like 30, 40 objects anyhow.
Okay. Sure.
Any more question,
you.
guys?
Thank you, Devi.
No problem. Any more question, guys? No? Perfect. So it's your homework now. So what you have to do, the 3 objects you are gonna create, on each object, I want you to use your ideas and pick any 7 data types from the below list and create fields related to those data types in every object you have on your list. Okay, the 3 objects you are creating, create any 7 field using these data types. Do not try not to repeat too many fields on each object with the same data type. Like if we are using phone and pick list value in one object, try to use in another object date, time, date, email address, like these. Okay, so that you know all the 7 all these data types, how they look and what kind of data we can enter in it. I showed you 2. There are more. I know there may be the confusion based upon it, but I want you to practice it and let me know what are questions you appear with. Okay. And I need the Word document for all this so that I can see that what you have done, because it won't be possible for me to have a screen share for all of you. But yes, I'll pick few of them and then few of you, and then I'll do the screen share with them. Okay.
How to upload? I'm unable to see the upload option in the groups.
That Ravi can help you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll let Ravi know. He'll help you out how to upload the document. But do create a Word document. Don't create a PDF one. Just create the
Yes.
Word document, simple, with the screenshots.
Upload, Word document only we created. Yeah.
Yeah, just create one Word document. Need explanation that why you choose those fields under the particular object. Okay, need that explanation in the Word document. Purpose of entering the data. What is your concept behind creating the object? Um, Chandra, you created 3 objects as far as I remember, but those objects seems pretty relevant to each other, like clients, user, all those. Please do more. Uh,
Yeah,
please recreate the objects. Look what kind of data you really want to enter in there.
I
Okay.
got it. I'll do that.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
And Devika, one
Yeah.
quick question I have. I'm
Mhm.
sorry I joined in late for the class.
No
I
problem.
missed a couple of 3 of classes. One thing is, how will you know how many objects do you have in a particular, uh, like, you know, like model, like let's say, contacts, and that is an object. So in general, I just want to know how many objects do we have like that, and then how many fields are associated with that objects. Is there any way that we can look into it?
We cannot calculate direct way, but yes, we have a way to look into that how many fields we have created for the particular object that we can look into. But
And
total number of objects you can see over here. So this is the list of objects.
so this is out of the box functionality objects that is provided by the Salesforce,
Yes.
all of it.
All of it, there are 2 I have created. One is the appointment, this one. This was something which I have created, and the position one. That's also I have created. So these are the custom ones. Apart from it, whatever you see here, they are just simple, the standard ones.
So where do you go to look at this objects?
This plus sign.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
In Lightning, if you want to see in Lightning, I can show you in Lightning too. In Lightning, you go to these 9 dots on left side corner, and you can see all the object names over here. Can you see?
This is
These are
all
the
the object.
yes, these are all the objects.
So there's more. I think that this is more than actually the normal classic version of it.
No, they're same.
They're same pretty much. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Devi.
Maybe this is in the line format, but they're same.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
Okay. In Lightning, you get applications, whatever the applications you see in the app menu on Classic, and
Yeah.
the objects together.
Okay.
Like top ones are the applications you have, and below ones are the objects you have.
Okay.
So guys, this is your homework. I'm gonna mention this in the document.
Hey, Devika,
Yeah.
I have a question actually.
Mhm.
When I see like a edit option when we go for the app menu, and when I try to add some tab from that edit section, that particular tab I could not see in the tab bar. So that's the tab is a different one than we created.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your question actually. You get edit
Sorry.
option where?
When we click on the app, whatever we custom app created,
So
I
we
saw
have
the
this.
edit option here.
This
Yeah.
is the app, but this is the application I have created. So you get
Yeah.
into the setup, and then you see the edit option under the application.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, over there. Yeah, and if
Okay.
I try to add some tab over there,
Mm-hmm.
that I could not see in the tab one. So is that
So if you add this tab like this one here and
yeah,
save it, you don't see it in the tab menu on top.
yeah,
That's what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Okay. That's something happening with me as well. Like if I move it to save. Hmm. I remove this, save. It removes, but it don't. Oh, sorry. Asset is my bad. Asset doesn't show up properly. I report this. Let me add something else like appointment. It comes up. If you are adding the assets, there are few objects which are dependent objects. So that could be the case that you are not able to add them. But if I do this one, content, yeah, it is appearing. You can just try different object which you were selecting before, but now you want to see. Just try another object to add in, and let me know if that is also not working for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know.
Yeah. So I'm adding more just in case if there is a problem. No, it is not a problem. We are able to add the more objects.
So we have to refresh that page, means
No,
again there?
as soon as I click on save, it refresh automatically. Like if I remove this, I save it. I don't refresh the page. It refresh automatic.
Okay. Because
Can
when
just
I go for the custom, means by clicking the plus object and the customize again, then I
tab.
could add the tabs, but I could not do by this way. Might
Yes,
be I
just
need to do it again one more time.
yeah, just try it one more.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. So guys, this is the shortcut way of adding any app tab to your application. Like PowerSide, you really don't have to go to setup and then add the tab under the application. So if you want to add the app tab under any tab under this PowerSide application, you can do it by clicking on customize my tab plus customize my tab and then add the tab. So like this one, I added communication subscription tab. It comes up. Okay. So this is how we can add more tabs to our tab menu bar, and we can remove the tabs which we don't really need for the application. But the change we are making over here, it is not making for all the other applications, it is only for the PowerSide. Okay. Anything else, guys?
I have one question.
Please go ahead.
You said the homework create 3 objects. Can I use these available tabs, or do I need to create new ones?
You have to create new ones,
Okay, thank you.
the custom ones.
Okay, good.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to create field for the standard objects. Okay, fields under the standard objects, because accounts, contacts, chatter, there are too many standard objects, and it is not possible that company avoid all the standard objects and only use the custom ones. Company do use the standard objects too. Okay, so now let's say I want to create fields. First, I typed in fields. Okay, now if you see, do you see under build, you have too many objects. Activities, campaigns, campaign members, leads, accounts, DNB companies, process expectation, solution, products, price book. So almost all objects available for you to create the fields for. Okay, I just entered the field, nothing else. I didn't do anything else. You have more option under the administrator like the data.com and data management, but like you need to create an field under the account object. You just simply click on fields and then you click, you can see there are few already custom fields available, and you need to create more fields. You simply click on new and the same process, nothing different. But for the account, for the standard objects, you cannot go to objects and then create the fields. Okay, because under object you only see the custom ones, not the standard ones. So standard ones are already there on the page of left hand side, so you have to just go in there. Under customize you get all the standard objects, and then you can create the fields. Now if you want to do some editing to your existing standard fields, you cannot obviously delete. You You cannot delete those fields, but you can do editing. Like I want to do editing. I can do whatever the editing I want to do for annual revenue. Data owner, who is going to be the owner of this record, I can select that. Field usage, active, hidden, what kind of data sensitivity, like public, internal, or confidential, something like this, compliance, all these things you can decide from here for this field. You can do that editing, nothing else. You cannot change the data type of this field. Account number, this is text field, 40-digit. So you can select the kind of compliances, usage, sensitivity, and all those things. What you can do with the custom field, you can delete, replace, and change the data type. Like for active, it's a pick list. It's a pick list, okay? So active, inactive, if you want to change the field type, you can still change the type of the field you are using in here. It's a pick list. You have these type of fields available. This data type available for this particular value, pick list field, okay? This change is only available in the case of custom, not in the case of standard. I mean, standard field I'm talking about, not standard object. Only available in the case of custom field, not in the standard object, okay? Any doubt?
So for example, in our application, if our side, if I want to create a standard object, then I need to come to this accounts and select the field, or it will be under any leads or campaigns.
You can add any standard object to your application, custom application. There's no problem in it. The fields you want to show up in this account or in this any standard object, that you need to create either, or if you're using the standard fields, then you cannot change the data type of those fields. You have to use it the way they have been created. Does this answer your question or not?
No, why we are using under accounts and fields, right? So why we are using this one? We can use any. So if you click on leads, under that also we have the fields, right? We can use
Yes.
that one also.
But that is for leads object, not account object. I'm creating field on the account object right now. Account is our object. Lead is our object. Campaign is our object. These are object and related fields under that particular object. Like the one we created for the custom one, position appointment, I created field under position. So that's my position object fields, not my appointment object field. I'm not going to see those fields under appointment.
Okay.
So this is particularly to the accounts, particular to the object. Campaign is our standard object. Fields under the campaign, that means those fields only go to the campaign object, not to the lead.
Okay, I have a quick question now. So this build object, you have that customized, right? Under that campaign is a tab. So the same tab is available on the top tab menu, right? So whatever there in the tab menu will appear here, the build.
The build, yes. Under the build.
Yes.
So tab menu is a different thing. This is the different thing. This is from where we are customizing our app objects, our tabs. We are customizing them here. We cannot customize our tabs from here. There's nothing to customize here. We can only create the record in here. But if I have to add some fields in here, either there's a way of by going directly from here or going to setup, and then from here you can go under build.
Okay.
So these are the objects we have available to customize as a standard one, not the custom one. So these are all standard objects, nothing is custom here. No custom object is here. Custom object is always under the create and then object.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yep.
So this field which you see over here, it is related to the each object they are under. Under lead, you have field option. Under campaign, you have field option. So you're gonna see all the fields related to the campaign only, nothing related to lead or nothing related to account or other object. Any doubts, guys? No doubts? Sure. Okay. Perfect. So I just want a few things here. I'm just gonna make a note of it. I'm sorry I missed yesterday's note. Today is 30th. So I'm gonna, sorry. First, in all three custom objects. So it's like 7 into 3, 21. Okay. Second, okay, so I'm giving you option to pick any two standard objects and create 10 fields in those objects. Okay, 5, 5 each. And apart from it, you already created the custom object. That is your homework from yesterday. So that will be carrying forward. You have to create the custom object first, and then you need to create the fields in there. Okay. So please send me this by Thursday, before Thursday's class, so that I can look into it. I also get some time. Don't send me document on the particular time, like 10 minutes before the class. No, please don't. Otherwise, I won't be able to see into anything. Okay. Please send me a day before we have a class, or at least, I mean, a day before will work for me, because if you say send it during your daytime, that would be a midnight for me. I won't be able to look into it. So please do send me a day before we have a class. Okay, means a Wednesday, by Wednesday. All right, guys, I'll save this document as well.
And Devika, what was the yesterday's homework that you provided?
I missed, actually. I didn't save. Anybody have that yesterday's homework? Can you please copy and paste in the chat section? I missed that document, actually. I didn't save it. I'm gonna save this one. Guys, if you have yesterday's homework, please copy and paste in the chat box. Nobody? Okay, okay, you got
I'll post it. Oh,
posted.
or somebody else already posted it. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So this is the homework. You can just look into it. This is the homework also. I'll just also copy and paste.
It's also posted in our WhatsApp group.
Sure. Thank you so much.
It's available in the Telegram group also.
Okay.
Perfect. I'll also save it.
When is the video going to be available so we can go over this again?
That can only be answered by Ravi. Ravi, you there? Ravi can only answer. Murli, can you just check with Ravi if he is joining the call?
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, thank you. All right, guys. So this is your homework. I have pasted this same in the chat group. Please copy and paste it. Okay, please keep it with yourself. Next class will be on Thursday, and I hope I get all the documents by Thursday from each one of you so that we can take a look and do create the document. Chandra, you have not created a document yet. Please do create the document as well. Okay.
Sure, I will. Thank you.
So Murli, if you are there, I know you have shown us how to upload the document. If possible, can you just show us once again?
On Google Group.
Yes.
Oh, I have shown. I don't remember.
Only please take a control. I have stopped sharing.
But I think I didn't show how to upload the document into Google. Even
You
Oh,
didn't
okay.
show. That's
I'm not
basically
aware of that.
Salesforce. That's basically Salesforce document where he
Oh,
must have
okay,
showed
okay,
you.
okay. Yes, yes. I have shown you how to upload the document into
In
Salesforce, not into
Salesforce,
the
yes.
Google.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, I got confused.
No problem.
Oh.
So a better answer can be given by Gauri. Can you help here?
Sorry, Devika, I didn't hear you.
Okay, can you help us here? Do you know how to upload document in the Google group?
I'll check. Just give me some time.
Or is it like normal email? You just generate the email and send it to all with the document. Is it like that? I usually get the emails with the attachment, one-on-one emails, or Muli and me was there in the email. Nothing much. I don't know. I've never uploaded actually. Ravi is the better person who can answer you. Maybe Ravi need to join in here. I'll just check if he's joining. Did you check Muli? Or should I check?
Yes,
So
David, I'm checking actually. It's ringing. He's not picking the call.
I'm just
maybe-
seeing this one. I'm sharing my screen.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm seeing this one. Okay, so here I don't see any option to upload my document.
Can you go to this gear sign?
Can you go
Global
to my
settings.
groups?
My groups. That's the group. Open up the group which you are into.
So it's not coming up here actually. So
You must not be a part of the group right now, or you are the part of the group.
yes, I'm part of the group. I
You're
lost
part of the
it.
group.
Did you?
Rama from last batch. Rama, you there? Kriti, you are there, right? Hi, Kriti.
Yes. Hi, how are
Okay,
you?
so I'm good. How are you?
I can show how to share.
Yes, please.
Please.
Good, thank you.
So Kriti is the best person who can help you out here because she used to share the documents over the
I
Google
stopped
Group.
sharing my screen.
Yep. Kriti, please share your screen.
Can everyone see this?
Yes.
Okay. So then if you go to a new conversation in the group, you can do whatever subject, and then over here where you see the paperclip, if you just click that and then click browse, you should be able to upload any attachments. And then when you're done, so what's this thing?
I'm not
And
getting
when
that new conversation link. Yeah,
I
that's
saw it. I saw it. It was there in your Google group.
And how
And
do
when
you
you're
go
done,
to
you
the
can just,
group at the first place?
so if you go to my groups, it should show up there.
So you have to go to the email to go to the my groups or what?
I just typed in Google Groups on google.com and it
Okay.
showed me. So like here, I'll show you.
Okay.
And then if you just click this link, I'm sorry, my internet is a little slow. And then it takes you automatically to my groups, and then you can select the November.
My email ID is different. I had given my Yahoo email, so I don't get the directly to the Google Groups, and I'm not seeing the new conversation. I'm seeing the new group option.
I don't even see the group you have been added to. So I don't see that you have been added to the group because recently there's no group related to the Salesforce you have.
Yeah. If Ravi added your name and your email ID in the group, in the groups, you can see the link for that whole group.
Okay,
So,
maybe it will take time because I
Yes.
given yahoo.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It may
maybe
take
that's
some
it.
time.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
let Ravi know.
Thank
Just do let Ravi know if you're still facing the issue by tomorrow, so
Yes.
that he can figure it out. What is the issue? Okay.
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
I'm there. I'm here. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Ravi.
Hi. Okay. What is it, please?
Ravi, he's not able to see the group in the Google group. Can you show?
Who is it, Raja?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember you told me that it will take some time, right?
Yeah, but see, that's what he disabled, not adding himself to the group or something. I was trying it that so he, for the privacy or something, he disabled himself actually. When I was trying to add his thing, let me work offline with him actually. Okay. Yeah. So I'll try that actually because like when I try to add his thing, the DN Rajshekhar, he set up a privacy setting actually. Let me try that offline with him. Okay.
Yep. Please.
Yeah, I'll do that actually. Okay. Maybe
Raja,
that is
he'll take care of it. He'll connect with you. Okay.
okay.
Just
Thank you.
take care.
No issues. Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Anything else, guys?
And Ravi, how long does it take for you to see your group basically that you added? Does it take 24 hours or something?
No, your thing is there, right? You can you not see? Are you not getting my message? Did you not get my message?
No, I did get your message on the email. I clicked on the group and I clicked on there, but there is no documents or anything that need to it
Yeah,
doesn't
there
show
is
my
no
group.
that group is kind of empty actually now.
Okay, empty right now.
So,
This is a new group
yeah,
that
yeah.
you create.
Yeah, it is a new group. It is a group that has been there for two weeks, but I did not add anything in that group actually. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking there is no
Yeah.
group at all.
No, there is a group, but there is no the documents or anything actually. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So with the group, we receive an email. Whenever you send it to the group, we're gonna receive it to our
exactly.
email.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and also you can share your homework and you can yeah.
Got it. I was
Yes.
not able to, I have never used these groups. Thanks so much.
Yeah, it is like Yahoo groups. Yahoo was Yahoo. The Usenet groups has been there forever. Actually, Usenet groups has been there since 40 years or 50 years. Actually, this Usenet groups this is basically Usenet groups has been there for 50, 60 years. Actually, this has been a concept of Usenet groups, and then from the Usenet groups, it was the Unix groups actually. So it has been there forever actually. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Ravi.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Okay.
And Ravi, I did WhatsApp to you. Is it okay if I call you after the class?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but right now I'm meeting Devika and Varsha. Call me after 20 minutes, please. Okay.
Sure, I'll do that. Thank you so much. I'll call you at 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30 Central. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.